Have you ever had a negative feeling like you feel like you're fat? I once heard a slogan in a support group I go to that fat is not a feeling. And that is true. I mean, fat is just an organ on our body. But I don't know about you guys, but for me, fat is definitely a feeling, and sometimes I feel fat. And that's what I'd like to talk about today in Monday's message. My name is Zippi. I'm a nurse and certified food addiction counselor, and welcome to Monday's message from Zippi. So let's talk about when the feeling of feeling fat comes up. Well, here's the thing about the feeling fat, the feeling of feeling fat. And I hate calling people, I never call people fat anymore. Some people have a big body. Some people are overweight. Some people are obese. Some people are morbidly obese. But feeling fat does not actually really say anything about facts in my life. And that's the important thing to recognize. The same way when feelings come up, be them positive or negative, positive feelings come up and then they go down, and then negative feelings come up and they go down. Well, if I'm feeling fat, I can recognize it exactly as that, as a feeling that comes up, and the same way it came up, it'll go down. It certainly, I don't know about you guys, but in my life, doesn't necessarily have to do with how much weight I gained or lost. Sometimes it has to do with how I ate. Sometimes it has to do with how my mood or how, or my feelings of self-worth at that moment. But if I know that this is just a feeling and it doesn't really say anything about the facts in my life, and I don't have to make it influence the facts in my life, that's when I can deal with those feelings of feeling fat, right? I can say, okay, I feel fat now, but I remember it doesn't really change anything about the facts of my life. And I certainly don't have to give it the power to determine facts in my life, like how much I love myself, like the fact of how much I love myself, or how much my self-worth is, or or the fact of how successful or unsuccessful I am. So when those feelings of feeling fat do come up, I recognize them and then let them go and just continue on with my life. And that way I don't give that feeling power over me and my life. And I think that's important now in the holiday season, which is holiday season now for Christians, Jews, Muslims, and just in general in life, when negative feelings come up, we have to remember that they are not facts and they don't have to determine the facts in our life. And whether they do or not is a question of how much power we give those feelings. This is my Monday's message for you. Have a wonderful holiday, whatever it is you're celebrating, and I will see you next week. Bye-bye.